New designs, y'all. It's 12 o'clock. I will wait for a few more people to come on in. And then we'll get this Money Monday started. All right. Y'all know I like to be timely. So let's do this. Welcome to Money Monday. I'm Jayla. I'm your wealth best friend, and this is the time on Mondays at noon where we answer your questions. Questions that you might not ask an attorney or a financial advisor for fear of having to pay them. I'm here for free right now. So submit your questions in the chat. Don't forget, if you're shy, you can always DM me. I'm shy too. It's okay. I understand. All right, let's get this started. It's another Monday. I had to put on my headphones because the block is hot. I got the ghetto bird above me and construction. Every Monday, it just never fails. Like, they don't want me to be great, but I'm going to be great. So let's jump into this. I got a lot of questions this week about high yield savings accounts. A lot of you are seeing your interest rate plummet. Now, that happens, and there's some reasons why you have to understand the economy, because it's tied to the Federal Reserve. Now, if you don't know what that is, Google University exists for a reason, but the Fed Reserve, Jerome Powell is the chairman currently, they set the interest rates that banks can borrow money from them. And then banks turn around and charge you interest so that they can make a profit and cover the interest that they're paying to the feds. So what happened was, you saw maybe a year ago, if you've been rocking with me, interest rates were like 3% or above. And that's because it was more expensive to borrow from the Fed. And now it's really cheap to borrow from the Fed. So the bank's not going to continue to give you money if they're getting it on the low and on the cheap. So yeah, there's not really anywhere in high yield savings land that you're protected. All the banks are subjected to this. So you may find some minor fluctuations, but for the most part, it's really cheap to borrow money right now, so we're not going to make as much money on interest. Now that leads me into the stock market. Like I said, prior episodes, I really feel like the market goes up on Mondays just so we don't have anything to talk about, because it really gets good when things are kind of tumbling. Now we're at all-time highs, which is crazy. So if you're looking for other places to put your money, if the money that you had in your high yield savings account you may not need for 5, 7, 10 years, it might be good to look at the market, but it's also hard for me to recommend that because we're at all-time highs. You don't want to buy when it's high if you don't have to, but the best time to invest is today. And as long as you're going to leave it, then maybe you should consider that. Start researching the companies that you're interested in and that you think are going to be around for a while and are doing something innovative and kind of protected from this COVID-19, because we don't know how long it's going to last. And then watch. Do not just throw your money into the market. Watch that company. Try and figure out, okay, why is it going up? Why is it going down? And that kind of gets me into another post that I made this weekend about representation mattering. So I asked you guys questions to find out if you knew anybody, friends, family, that knew how to invest, that you could talk to about it. And resounding no. And that's okay. That was my experience, but we're going to change that. That's my goal at On My Own Financial, to be that person that starts conversations to help you learn what you didn't know, what you need to know, what you want to know, what you didn't know you needed to know. So it's okay. not having somebody to talk to about investing and buying a house and all of that stuff, you got me now. Stick with me. If I don't know, you know, I will find out for you. I'll ask a friend, phone a resource. We will find out. Let's see. When it comes to investing and beginning to invest, it's good to take it slow. It should be like watching paint dry. Figure out the type of investor that you are, because you matter. Figure out the companies you want to buy, because there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of, oh, Tesla's going to be this, Apple's going to be this. But if you're not shopping at those companies, then maybe that's not the right thing for you. You want to invest in things you're interested in, not just because the TV said so. So look around your house, find out what you've been spending your money on, and then look at their stock. Watch their stock. Don't put any money in it. Watch it. Find out if you're the type of investor that can be patient and put your money in and let it sit there like I did. If you haven't seen my Apple post, that's been sitting there since 2012. It wasn't an overnight, like I invested $5,000 and instantly got $22,000. No. Buy, hold. Some people have the mental fortitude to day trade. I don't have it. I don't. I'm okay with getting rich slow, and I will continue to do so because day trading it's heart pounding for me. It's not my avenue. You will not get me talking about buying and selling a stock in the same day or in the same month. And every time that I've sold a stock, I've lost. I had Netflix like 2, 3, 4 years ago and sold it because it was going down and I thought I entered too high. Now look at it. So anytime I didn't take my own advice, lost money. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take my own advice. And that's why I give that advice to you. I wouldn't give you any advice I wouldn't take myself. So learn what type of investor you are. Watch a few stocks. And I do mean watch. If you need more help, if you have more questions, ask. I'm here. It's Money Monday. Welcome, y'all. I do have a quick, please, will you do this for me? I'm in a business accelerator and I have to ask you guys 10 questions. So if you can go to my stories, answer those 10 questions, I promise you they're painless. It's all about your goals. I got to throw some estate planning in there just to find out what you know. And I promise you the content will be tailored to what you need and want to know. So fill those out. Don't forget, speaking of goals, to set your goals for the week. It's Monday. What are you working on? Feel free to let me know. I'll tell you, I'm working towards boxing 3 days a week at least, getting at least 10,000 steps a day, which is hard working from home, but I'm going to do it. I usually post the boxing shots for accountability. I haven't been doing that. I will, just because I said it here. And y'all get me if it's the end of the week and y'all haven't seen any posts. And I'm going to try and have one no spend day. I'm going to grocery shop. Because I tell y'all, I eat my budget. I think I had set a goal not to eat my budget this month. And I made it like 2 weeks, and then I was just like, okay, I need some Popeyes. Okay, I need some pizza. So I failed twice, but I'm gonna get back on the boat by going grocery shopping this week. And make sure you're registered to vote, please. I don't care who you vote for, just register to vote. So those are my goals. I'm gonna make sure California's got this name and this ballot ready, and you should too. In terms of financial planning, if you guys need help, feel free to read my blog. You can schedule a consultation, sign up for the 3 and 12-month Wealth Best Friend programs where we just dive into your goals and we set action plans and get you to your goals and on the path. And it's really just accountability because, like I said, you guys are doing the work because you can do this. And feel free, if you have been watching your stocks like I've been telling you to do, you can enroll in the investing course that I've set up. It's all on my website, on My Own Financial. Estate planning wise, we're going to be jumping back into learning more about estate planning and how you can use it during life and why it's beneficial, especially the trust. And so you can buy the book that I have, Controlling Your Legacy, if you want to get a jump on learning about estate planning. If not, that information will be coming up soon. You can schedule the free consults with me. I've done a lot more estate planning consults, which is making me really, really happy that people are starting to get their affairs in order. So again, head to onmyownfinancial.com. One last resource for you. For anybody pivoting into COVID and deciding or thinking about or considering starting a business, you know I like free and cheap resources. So the Law Library in Los Angeles is actually going to sponsor 14 business courses to kind of help you figure out everything from where do you start, how you should incorporate, permits, trademarks, all of it. And it's free. If you want some more information about it, send me a DM or go to the Law Library, Los Angeles Law Library. You can Google it. Google's the thing. And register for their courses. And it's the Law Library. So you know you're going to get a few attorneys over there. So you can always ask a few questions. That's all I got for you guys today. I try and keep it short and sweet, but feel free throughout the week. If you have questions, I'm here. Check me out at onmyownfinancial.com and on Instagram. Send this to a friend. Maybe they need it. Have a good one. Thanks.